Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and more. I'm your host, Jay, and today we're going to be doing some live trading on the stream, trading tips and tricks, talking to you guys about some coins that you guys might be trading and things like that. So, before we get into the live trading, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Stacy. How are you,
Good
man?
morning, good afternoon, good night. I don't even know at this point. Um,
Just for everybody watching around the world, I was looking at the demographics, and we actually have some people who are like tuning in at like 1 a.m. to check us out. So shout out to y'all, like watching us at 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
I don't know where you have to be at in the world for it to be 1 a.m. when it's 12 noon here. Let me know. I don't know. We
I
gotta look into
think
that.
like Thailand.
Like,
Thailand.
Is Thailand 1 a.m.?
Yeah, I believe so. It's around like it's nighttime right now. So
Okay. Yeah, we got a couple trading friends and CT friends in Thailand, so that's pretty cool.
let's go.
To see our demographics reaching all all the way over there. But this morning, we've seen some very interesting things. Like Bitcoin is kind of hovering around the same, crypto's kind of hovering around the same. We're getting a little bit of mid kind of sideways action. It's getting a little boring, when it comes to like just overall sentiment and overall like everybody getting hype. Uh, so we'll see how that goes if we find any good trades on the stream. Have you been doing any trading lately?
I did some trading yesterday on my stream.
Mm-hmm.
Like I found one coin and I was like it was actually pretty good. I don't know where it's at right now. Actually let me send you the contract address so we can take a look at it on stream. It's
Uh-huh.
probably already dead. You know how it goes. Um
Yeah, those are
uh,
quick trades. Like in that day, don't go to sleep, get out that night.
yeah, but I was more looking into, altcoins and utility coins during the stream because I was like, I'm not even looking at meme coins, but I found this one meme coin and it was doing pretty well. I went through this guy's wallet and everything. I was doing so much research to really understand if this is a good coin or not.
Hmm.
And it was pretty decent. He had some pretty successful projects. He had a project that went up to like 40 mil.
Hmm.
Um, so like he had some pretty good track record from what it looked like.
Yeah,
Uh, but I still, I didn't even trade it. I kind of looked at it and then I went sideways to a completely different conversation. But I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's still doing good. I sent you the contract address. I think it was called
Okay, let's take
Tron
a look at it.
Tron
I have it
or something.
here. Let's pull up this coin. We'll see. A lot of people were hitting me up this morning and they're saying, "Hey, how do I short some meme coins?" I think that's the alpha that everybody's looking for right now is like shorting memes.
Yeah, let's definitely. I want to see. Let's show people how to short memes if we could even do that.
Oh yeah, so this one's done. Oh my goodness. This one is called Trump's Dreams. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is kind of the story for meme coins right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Um I had caught a couple of them yesterday. Let's take a look at those. One of them was Dichi. This one, damn.
Oh my god,
Oh my goodness. So
that is
this
so
is
bad.
this is where we caught it somewhere over here in the trading group. I think we only wrote it from maybe 2 to like 1.5. Maybe like I think I got like 75% on it. And then it totally dumped right around the time I went to sleep. That's kind of the typical meme coins right now. So I'm definitely a little bit more on the like into stock trading,
Right.
and doing other types of trading right now. But so there's this one that let me see what else we got in the group because we had a couple of interesting calls. Um, and I might see if I can get into one right now.
Yeah, let's I'm gonna go into my groups that I haven't been in forever. I'm in so many groups. They're constantly sending stuff, and they're like, "Oh, we cooking in here," and I'm like, "How? How are you cooking? You must be freaking farming the chart. You must be
Yeah,
doing
you're not cooking. You're lying.
yeah."
She's like, I don't believe you.
There's
Nah, there have been some cooks though. When I check the stats of the group, actually
Mhm.
they're not that bad. A couple of weeks ago we were having a bunch of 20x calls, 10x calls, and this week we had, I think even myself, I had an 8x call. I had a I had like what, and a bunch of 2x calls, you know.
Right.
But it's better better than nothing, you know. All right, let's see.
Yeah, I mean, right now a 2x call sounds even nice in itself.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, so this is one coin that was called in the group by Bitcoin Bully, who literally that's my friend who I say that she's like, oh, I put $2 and now I got 30. Oh, I put $2 now I got 100. Oh, I put $2, you know, and so she called this one right here. It looks to be holding. It could put in a like a head and shoulder right here. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. See what 1 minute. There's like I didn't even. Let's see what Solana's doing first. Let's look at Solana.
And by the way, guys, these are all Solana meme coins right now. Um, there is a couple of Sui coins
Some
that,
Sui meme coins.
yeah, that people had sent me. I mean, I sent you Solana right now, but
Uh huh.
some Sui meme coins that people were sending me, and that they actually didn't look that bad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know,
Um,
some of the meme coins on Sui and Base are actually like performing pretty good. Like they're not rugging as much as Solana. Solana's having a lot more jitters. Um,
yeah, let me
okay,
see if I can
let's
find
see.
one for us.
This one's pulling back a little bit on the 1 minute. Okay, so definitely gonna watch this one. This I love, and then let's watch this one Nubbin, and then one more that you sent. Retardo. Okay.
I'm sick of the retardos and
The
web.
retardo. That community on X. Oh my goodness, the home of bad takes. Sometimes that's what they be calling it. Like the home of they be having a bunch of bad takes over there.
Retardo.
Live, let's go. Welcome to the space. Welcome to the space. Hey, I gotta say, yesterday we had um, my crypto space say, hey, can you guys talk about some news, right? And I was going through and I was looking at crypto news, and I was like, none of this stuff is gonna matter at all.
Yeah.
Like none of the crypto news that I was seeing like right now is gonna matter. It's all like a bunch of like
Everything is talking about the freaking stupid tariffs
the
every 5 seconds.
tariffs and the ETFs. It's like it's such a repetitive like
Right.
market right now, and also like I'm seeing a lot of news like repeat. Like China is going to ban Bitcoin. China is going to allow Bitcoin. It's like the same
Same
repeating stuff. But
bull.
don't worry, guys. When there's something that's interesting to talk about, I'm gonna have it. Hopefully, I'll have it like before everybody else, and hopefully, it's something that can make us some money.
Yeah, no, right. And that's why right now I'm literally just focused on these altcoins and utility coins, because those are the ones that have value right now and are actually making me something. Now, I do want to actually. There is a meme coin that I'm actually really really bullish on. I believe it's at 4 million right now from last time I checked. It's I don't know if you heard of it, but me and Tima talk about it all the time. It's called the Chadet.
Oh yeah, Chadet. I heard
Yes,
of
for
that
that.
before.
So I was with them from the
Uh-huh.
first time that they launched.
Oh
Um,
really?
yeah. And at first, I was like, oh, this seems cool, whatever. And that's when memes started to be like stupid bull. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here we go, like another one or whatever. But like as I got to know the team and understand like what their whole like concept was and what they were trying to do, I was like, oh, this actually might be a decent coin, and they actually might be more of a long term project. Um, and
Hmm.
next thing you know, they just blew up, and right now they're sitting at like 4 million market cap. If you want to bring that up, I'm not sure if it's 4 mil, but yeah, they're doing pretty well and very.
Yeah, I was in Chadet like early, and for some stupid reason, like I jumped out, and then it got away from me. Like it pumped so crazy.
Yeah.
Um, is this the one at 4 mil right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I got in right when they
We'll take a look.
launched. So if you guys got in early, you definitely made some. But this is a long term project, guys. Long term project right here.
Yeah, it's been
And
on like a rise up ever since
yep,
February 13th. Okay, yeah, I think I was in it like over here, and I got out before it hit like the millions, and I was like,
right.
damn. When I seen some people on the timeline, celebrating, like, oh, Chadet is going crazy right now.
Yeah. So the reason I love this coin so much, and the guys are so good. They're really dope developers. I love it because it's a women empowerment coin. So it's a women empowerment in crypto, or women empowerment in general in business, and empowering women, to get together or be part of Web3 more, and to basically have a better space with women in Web3. And that's why I love it. I love it so much. It's a coin for women, and to kind of like promote women in general, women in Web3, women in business, and having a better atmosphere for them.
Okay, they got merch already. They had Randy Chavez, that guy.
Yeah, so it's super, super cool. Even when I go on spaces with them, like I always feel I feel nice, I feel welcomed. It's never a conversation because I every time I say this all the time, every time I join a space,
Hmm.
it's always something talking about the way I look, what do I provide for them, or like all this other stuff.
Right.
It's nonsense. Every time I join their space, we just have normal conversation. We're good friends. Like they're such sweethearts. They take care of me. Like, and that's why I love them, and that's why I love the project. And they really are a man of their word for sure.
Right, right. So this daily chart looks like, I mean, it looks like it could pull back a little bit, but it definitely looks bullish. Like all this
Mhm.
volume coming in is actually
Yeah.
pretty good to see from a, like, and right now any meme coin that's like surviving is it's kind of like, it's
Right.
definitely a little bit more bullish than before if it's like just surviving, which is crazy.
Right.
So this Sui token looks wild. Look at this. Look at this. This thing went straight up from it went straight up from 8 million to 60 million. Right now it's at 53 million. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, yeah, it's trending right now on Zooey. And if you can let the people know, what platform are you using right now to trade memes on Zooey?
What platform to trade
Yes,
memes
what
on Sui?
platform
I haven't traded memes on Sui.
No, but the platform you're currently looking
Oh,
at.
right now I'm on Dex Tools. So on
That's
Dex Tools you could trade memes on Sui, right? You can just open up the little Dex swap over here. No, actually it says no, we don't currently have Sui. So how do you trade on Sui?
Oh,
Go to Cetus. Oh, here we go.
see, because I don't even know. That's why I'm asking, because I don't
Oh,
know
here
how.
we go, right here. Cetus, and then you connect your Sui wallet.
Oh, there you go.
I actually have the Sui wallet.
Wait,
There's the Mastin wallet and the Sui wallet. Huh?
can't you do it on Phantom too? Like, can't you swap tokens on Phantom for Sui?
You can. I don't use Phantom for Sui, but I know you can.
Okay, cool.
You
Yeah,
can
that's what
definitely use
I mean.
Phantom for Sui.
Again, I don't really like swapping coins. That's really never my thing. I like to actually go to a trading platform.
Hmm.
Um, but I've never traded Sui whatsoever, which I really want to start looking at because Sui's the big talk of the town right now.
Yeah,
Um,
the only token that I traded on Sui was Sui Swap. Actually, let me look at that. Maybe I'll buy some more. I don't think it survives, to be honest. Sui Swap token, because I thought it was gonna be like their Uniswap,
right.
and yeah, now it's at 1.9 million. I think I bought it at the top for sure, about a year ago. But dang, it doesn't even look like they have a lot of liquidity. Let's see. Everything DeFi on Sui.
So let me go ahead and also send you a couple more
Okay,
that
but
I
yeah, I could
saw.
see that Cetus is the one that is connected to Dex Tools. All right, what other coins they got up here? Let's take a look at some Sui coins real quick. Maybe I'll trade some Sui. I have some Sui. I can.
Yeah,
What the
so
heck
I'm gonna
is this?
send you
Oh, it's
two
a
other
stable.
ones that I saw as well on Sui, so we can take a look at those.
Okay,
Um,
Cetus token is at 60 million, going straight down. Sheesh.
It's so weird. The contract address for Sui,
Yeah,
it's so weird to me.
right. It says like
I'm not
Sui at
used
the
to it
end.
at all. It has like it puts the name of the actual project at the end of the contract address, which is interesting.
Yeah. So this one is Sudang. That's pretty funny. It's at 18 million. Man, these tokens were going crazy, but that was a bunch of sideways action and then straight down. Oh, this had to be a rug. This had to be a rug. There's that wick, and
Mm.
then it died. Yeah, we're gonna pretend like we
I
didn't
mean,
see that
it
one.
had a big dip. It means somebody sold a really big bag from there, but it's still sitting at 18 mil. No.
Yeah, 18 mil, but they 18 mil with less than a mil liquidity is pretty bad. They
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh fuck yeah.
they rug pulled like from 70 to 18 mil, so that's pretty
Oh
bad.
man, that is so bad.
See, that's the thing about Sui and Base too is that I noticed that they have a lot more honeypots, meaning like
Mm,
people with a honeypot, people could buy, but then they can't sell. Only the developer could sell, so you're kind of screwed. Or it
right.
has like 100% tax when you sell, and you're pretty much screwed. Okay, this one 2.8. This one is a little bit. Let's see. It's the hourly. Huh. So it pretty much came down, died, and then recovered. Let's see.
I hate the name FUD.
Yeah, right.
We're
Let's see if
fudding
I
here. Oh my god.
mm, go back to 3 mil. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Let's see. It's
I
so
mean,
hard to find some
that
Bitcoin,
wick
but
is not looking good. That's the only thing. You know,
yeah. I
it
mean,
might go back down a little bit to 1 mil.
yeah, these wicks is pushing it down. It's getting bought up around 2 million, but also it kind of just failed. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Just put another leg down.
I will say the volume looks sturdy for that one. So this one right here, lo-fi,
Lo-fi.
I've been seeing all over my timeline. All
Me
this.
too. I've been seeing this one too. It's at 7 mil with 500K liquidity, 19K holders.
Wow.
These things have a bunch of holders. Oh my goodness.
Right. Yeah, that
This
one's
is
I've been seeing for a minute now. And I like the little meme. I like the little guy that they put in there.
uh, let's see where we at. Take a look at some of these. Lo-fi the Yeti. Hmm. Who's Jerry?
Jerry.
Oh, that's a brand. I didn't know that.
Lo-fi, Yeti and friends. I like the coins that have like the little memes that they put with them. That just shows me that you're actually trying, that you're actually doing something with
Yeah,
it, you know?
like Pepe Bonk. I forget
Yeah.
this one. What's this one?
Fuck.
Wolf. That's
Uh,
Wolf, I think. And then this one, I forget that one. I don't know that one. Okay, so looking at the chart of it, hmm, I wouldn't trade it right now, but let's see if it could recover.
what is it at right now currently?
It's at 7 mil.
7 mil. Yeah,
Yeah,
again, these are like more long-term projects from what it looks,
yeah,
because again, I've been seeing this project on my time like every time, almost every day that I scroll on X.
maybe I could look at this one around 5.5 mil. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, right now I'm looking for something to just not be doing this. They're all doing kind of the same thing right now, even on I mean on Solana and Sui. It kind of seems like
This one's another. I sent you another
see
one.
deep.
These are all Sui coins, by the way, guys. For anybody watching, none of these are Solana. These are all Sui. And you know
All
what?
of these have been higher market caps than Solana. They've all
Yeah, and I also been seeing people talking about Binance. I'm like, I don't even want to touch Binance. Like, Binance is not my thing, and it's so difficult to trade with Binance. It's not my thing at all. I can't.
yeah. There's so many memes on Binance, and I've seen people like always talking about Binance. They have a Binance ETF coming up, but I never got into the memes over there. I always, or when I did try to trade on Binance, I was like a little bit late for the party, and everybody was already switching to Solana. This one only has $100 in liquidity. This one got rug pulled. Sujak.
Somehow
Sujak got
it's
rug pulled.
and I come to realize, even if a coin is quote unquote trending, people can
Hmm.
pay to be on trending, you know?
Yeah,
So like they could be on the trending charts and all this stuff. You're probably thinking that it's doing good, but honestly, guys, people pay to be on the trending charts.
yeah. The trending, unfortunately, the trending of crypto doesn't mean much anymore. But also, it could mean that like it could be trending for a bad reason, right? Like if I've always like every time there's like a big rug pull, that's always the top trending coin of the day because everybody's looking it up, everybody's pulling up the chart, everybody wants to look at what happened, and that does happen a lot. Vanessa, I'm sorry, I won't even try to mess up your last name. But she said, "Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Just trying to learn for sure. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully,
Welcome,
hopefully we can teach you.
Vanessa.
Hopefully we can teach you something."
Vanessa, do come on Thursdays because on Thursdays it's Thursdays, right? Yeah, Thursdays we do beginners in crypto.
That's
So
Wednesdays. Wednesdays we do beginners in crypto.
is it?
Thursdays,
I
yeah.
thought it was
So
Thursdays.
Wednesdays. Thursday we do meme coins,
Oh, you're right. Okay, I don't even know our own schedule,
and
guys.
then Fridays we. It's okay. Your mind's on trading right now. We
Yes.
gotta, one thing at a time. Um, so on Wednesdays, we do beginners in crypto. Please, if you have any questions or anything like that, let us know, and we'll be sure to touch on them probably today. But we can also go deep dive on them tomorrow. If you have any questions on Wednesdays, we just have fun with meme coins, and on Fridays, we try to look into some of the best passive income in the market. Oh, and for this Friday, we have a nice stream for this week because on Friday I got a good opportunity
Yes.
for some extra cash where you can stake.
Oh,
Yeah, you can stake one token and get two tokens for free, and it's in a market that's gonna do very well, making a lot of money. So on Friday, we have that stream coming. It's gonna be nice, and then on Thursday, we have a special guest who did some pretty dope things with his life through meme coins, and
real
yeah,
alpha on
so
Thursday, guys. Real alpha on Thursday. So you do
so
not want to miss on Thursday. Thursday is gonna be lit. So definitely come learn about our special guest, about his story, and he's probably gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to make it. He got rich off meme coins over and over. From my understanding, he lost it all, he won, and he lost it all again.
that's kind of what has to happen in
But
crypto. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
not gonna tell you his story, for him. He's gonna come on here and let you guys know exactly what he's about. But definitely come in Thursday. It's gonna be super fun in here.
Yeah. So this one is Fart Coin. Is this the real Fart Coin? Like the
Yeah.
one that went crazy? Okay.
So Farcoin is like number one trending right now for whatever reason. I think it's because right now it's the only coin that's at $500 million. Everyone, uh,
Hmm.
it's been a minute since I seen a coin that up, and the fact that Farcoin is at 500 mil is insanity.
Yeah,
Insane.
I'm looking at these stats right here on your Lunar Crush. Top meme coins by Lunar Crush ranking: number one Fart Coin, number two FPX 6900, Tickcoin, and Act One the AI is crazy.
Dude,
So
Tickcoin has been commenting on all of my stuff.
really,
They're like,
that's their strategy was probably like go after all the women in crypto.
dude. No, but sometimes it'll be a regular photo with like me and you and like a poster, and it'll be like, "Are you promoting Tickcoin?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm sick of it."
So let me see. Let me look back at this chart. See, I'm looking for a 50% right now at least. Well, I'll look at shorting some of these too in a second.
Hmm.
Um, doesn't look bad on. Let me see. What I'm looking for right now is I start off with the two moving average. If you guys watch me every day, then you should know by now the 13 simple and the 34 simple. And I'm just first thing I do is I go through all the time frames to see if it's
Yep.
going to be easy to trade or not. I'll go
Yep.
to I'll go to a 4 hour, it's above it, okay, good. Go to 1 hour, it's below it, so we're showing some signs of rejection right here. Let me go to the 15. When I go to the 15, same thing. I got to get above 572 million in order for me to get super bullish. Right now, my mind is telling me that this line is going to reject it and send it down. So I'm just waiting to see if we get back above that. And I could like kind of back test it too and see that like, it did, the blue line did hold it for the most part, and then it got rejected by it. So go to the 5 minute, it's below it, and the 1 minute. And right here, Fartcoin might come down. It's probably gonna come down.
Yeah, I mean, but being at 500 mil is crazy.
Yeah,
Now,
being this high for a meme coin is pretty good.
yeah,
This is higher than a lot of altcoins with way more value
dude,
impacted like in them with way
what
more
is the
technology.
all-time high for Fartcoin?
The all time high for Fartcoin. Let's see. I believe it's a billion. I think it got to a billion.
You think we can get it back to a bill?
I don't know. Maybe 2 billion actually.
Oh wow,
Um, this
wow.
was a pretty big mania phase for meme coins. So I don't know. It just depends. Like, do we think that meme coins are going to have a huge big mania phase again? That
Hmm.
would be the question to ask. Because if they do, then that would be it. And the reason why that's my answer is because that's what happened with altcoins. And when I first got in the market, it was like a lot of the altcoins went crazy. And you see some people are still holding some altcoins right now, hoping that they'll get back to those days of glory. The
Right.
difference with meme coins though is it has a better chance because all the tokens are usually out in the supply.
Hmm.
With altcoins, usually it's harder to get back to that level because more tokens get dropped, and it would need a higher market cap to get back to that price.
Right. So yesterday I was looking at some altcoins that I really wanted to check out right here. I'm gonna send you this tweet right here from this guy who posted some coins that he said we should look out for.
Okay.
Um, so I definitely want to look at those charts right now and see what these coins are about and see if this is anything we should be putting our
Okay.
money into.
Plume and Aether. I get shilled this project Aether all the time. Their community is they go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They are always shilling to me. Let me pull it up. So Plume, first we'll pull up Plume Network. My one of my friends is pretty big on Plume Network as well, but I don't really know what it is. So Plume Network right here, $320 million market cap. Like look, I bet you they got some whole new technology and stuff, and Fartcoin is like worth more than this right now. So the hub for everything RWA transforming assets into global accessible financial tools with true crypto native utility. Uh, Ecosystem community technology seamless. It's got some uses. The ecosystem, so it has undo, credible. Oh, here we go. Centrifuge. Centrifuge is another token that I like. I think it's going to do well.
Mm.
Paxos. They got 1 million on X. 1 million goons minted. What's that? Check that out. Plume Passport.
Passport.
RWFi. ARC. Bring anything on chain. The on chain data highway. Real world yield across chains. That's going to be big too for like all of these, like Larry Fink and them. They're really coming for that yield for real. Plume in Brazil's Mercado Bitcoin to tokenize 40 million worth of RWAs. Oh,
Mm.
so they're doing it pretty big.
Plume, everybody, plume. I mean,
So
this is
Plume
I
Network.
see why this guy is saying to take a look at this coin, because it looks like they're doing pretty good things.
We're
From
we're pretty
I
we're
do
pretty
want to see
biased.
where is Bloom currently at. What is the pricing?
Hold on 1 second. Okay, you can get it on Uniswap. You can get it on LCX. So right now it's currently 16 cents.
Hmm.
All time high is 24 cents. So let me see. How old is this token? It's not that old, huh? Okay,
So
yeah,
this
came out
might
in
be a
January.
good point for for you guys to get in early now before it starts pumping up.
Okay, let's look at the chart. Let's pull up the chart now. Chart don't look too bad. Um,
Very new, very brand new.
yeah, it's a pretty new coin. Um, Tech looks cool, but the chart does not look bad. Let me see the 12-hour. Hold on, let me put my moving average. Throw three of those in there. Put this one at 13. Make it blue. If you put the 13, make it blue. If you put the 34, make it green. Color code your life. It makes things easier. And then you put the 200 and make it yellow.
This is alpha right now. If you don't know what Jay's doing,
Okay, so
the
here we
light.
got Plume. So right now, if I'm looking for entry, right, because I like the token, I might get in. But I want to this blue line is like I'm gonna get beat up by this blue line, And then his homie got his back, so they gonna jump me. I want. I
Yeah.
need to waste. I need to at least get this guy out the way first, and then I can try to come fight this guy. This is a 12-hour chart. Let's see the 1 hour. Yeah, see, in the 1 hour is showing me that like we're getting rejected. This 200 is also a level that I would watch for resistance. Um, I don't really use it for support too much, but if I see the 200 above my head, I know that that's like, I got to fight this guy, that guy, and this guy got a bat. So I'm in trouble. I ain't going down that street.
Yeah, but remember, guys, with altcoins, it's more about if you believe in what's going on and you hold.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. If I was gonna hold it,
yeah,
like I'm looking in terms of entry, I would want my entry to be as good as possible.
yep.
So I would say, I would try to see if I could find an entry anywhere from 270 to where it's at right now. Try to find an entry in this level. Hopefully, it does like some little double bottom. But since I don't see, let me see where the support is at. Let me look for support. We have support about right here. All this bouncing going on this level. So I'm gonna really be trying to see if we hit support or get close to it, because there's like this whole box of trading activity right here. So Plume Network, I don't know what you think. You think it's a good token? You think we should put it on the list?
I mean, I think it's early.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be a good time to again find a good entry and then enter and see how it goes. Again, when I see coins like this, I like to hold a little bit, see where it's going. I would like to check on it, watch on it. You can also obviously actively trade it if that's something you like to do. But personally, when it comes to altcoins, I like to find it, figure out what it's all about, and then just hold and hope for the best.
Yeah. All right, Plume Network. I gotta keep that one on the list. We gonna keep updating on that one. And I ain't gonna lie, I might buy some. I like
Yeah,
what they're doing. I'm gonna look into it more though. If I find any red flags, then I'll come back on here and be like, definitely. Let's see, Ether or Aether or what? How do you say this? Aither. How would you say that?
I don't even know, man. I'm so horrible. English, English is not my first language, everyone. So half the time, I don't even know how to say things. It sounds like Ather, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
Aether. According to Go Plus, the contract creator can make changes to this token. Is this the right one? Because this doesn't look like this is flatlined. Aether XYZ. This can't be it. It doesn't even look like that same chart.
Did he put in any? Let me check out that tweet again. Did he put in any information regarding to it?
Oh yeah, I spelled it wrong. It's Aethir. I was about to say Aethir Aether. Yeah, this is the one. I get shilled this thing.
It says after
220.
in Binance. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Binance.
$223 million market cap. Right now it's at 2 cents. All time high is 11 cents for this coin. Let's see what we are talking about.
I'm gonna
Vote
send
for
you
Ather
some.
on Binance. Voting ends the 9th of April. Powerful GPU compute solutions on demand. That's what it was, the GPU. Cloud. They're creating a cloud on. You know what? This reminds me of another project that we got told about by Super. Super had mentioned AO on stream. Very similar project that I like.
Hmm. You know,
Uh,
I'm really liking all these graphics and all this stuff, but is it actually getting the job that it says done? That's the real question.
well, you're talking about the website?
Yeah, yeah, because like I've been seeing a lot of these projects. Like, don't get me wrong, they have great graphics, they have a great website, but the question is it actually doing what is it doing? You know?
Yeah, I realize that like usually when I come through these websites now, I've looked at so many websites and so many white papers that like I just skim through so fast. And people are like, you didn't even really do your research. And I'm like, because it says the same thing as every other website. Highly scalable, secured and decentralized, strong returns. like,
Right.
you gotta really dive in. But the website does give you like the gist of what they're trying to do, but for the most part, I just try to look for anything that's like different, like this right here. $100 million ecosystem fund. That's dope. You know, come through this is compute, decentralized computing,
What is
which is
this
gonna be
that I
needed.
see on there? What is that video about?
This one,
Yep. Says
Atom and Aros partnership. I don't know who Aros is.
Aurus is a leading crypto-native algorithmic trading and
Oh,
market-making firm
Aros is
with operations worldwide and offices in Hong Kong and New York. We combine cutting-edge technological systems with state-of-the-art execution capabilities to generate trading volume in the billions of dollars daily for our own account across dozens of centralized and decentralized trading venues. Alongside this, we employ a unique
you're so
partnership-based
robotic.
approach for token projects
Yeah.
and exchanges with the aim to optimize.
You know what? Sometimes I like that. You know what I mean? Just be about business. You're not a content creator.
Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, you can be about business, but like it doesn't seem like they're excited about what they're
He's
talking.
like, yeah. So this is what we built. I know, like it's a partnership, and they're just like, working with that dude. You know.
I mean, I
Um,
guess. I
but I'm
guess.
not gonna lie. I've got shilled this project a bunch of times, and for some reason, I haven't jumped in. For some reason, it didn't like catch my attention.
Hmm.
So the fact that you're like just saying something about the site already, I'm like, I don't know what it is. It has a lot of stuff going. I really like the fact that they have $100 million ecosystem fund because that just means they got $100 million to pump their own bags. That's
Hmm.
literally what the ecosystem fund means. Polygon had one. That's why they're so big. Solana had one. That's why they're so big. Arbitrum had one. Hyperledger, Sonic. Most of these Avalanche. Most of the platforms that are actually like big names right now are because my bad. I don't.
Your cat?
No, that was an actual kid this time. That's why I got
Oh,
surprised.
oh my God, your cat sounds just like a freaking child. I never
It
know.
was an actual kid this time. But
Oh,
yeah, all of the projects that had these like big ecosystem funds are like the projects that are literally like the most prominent right now. And
mm,
like and ETH hasn't had one. That's why ETH is kind of like everyone knows ETH, but it's not doing as well as Solana, Sui. These projects who literally told developers, "Hey, come to my platform, build something dope. We got $100 million to pump our bags."
right.
And so maybe I should look at this token again. Like I said, for some reason I kept overlooking it. Even when I brought up the website, I was like, there's another token that's doing the same thing. I
Right.
don't know what it is. But cloud compute um, is going to be huge because if you guys have ever used like AI before, then you know that it can be super slow. All these algorithms that have to be ran and the machine learning that has to be ran takes a lot of uh, GPU. It takes a lot of like computing resources, and blockchains take a lot of computing resources. There's going to be a lot of farms and stuff like that for AI, like how there's farms to mine Bitcoin, there'll be farms to do data on AIs and stuff like that. After is going to be a platform that makes it so like we can kind of collectively They collect, like, created a cloud compute, and people like me and you can like contribute our extra resources and earn some tokens and things like that with these type of platforms. So I think it's a cool way to earn passive income for people. But I think more than that, it's something that's going to be needed as we get to 8K video rendering, as we get to AI avatar videos and 4K and all that stuff. It's definitely going to be something that's needed. So I'll keep my eye on projects like that for sure.
Right, 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 right.
And as far as buying the token of oh no, I'm on Plume. Let me pull up the token. I'll look at it real quick. Plume, I would buy, but I want a better entry. I like my low cap gems. Um, Dang, this thing got beat up. All time high is around 716 million. Okay. Same thing. A lot of these tokens are kind of in a free fall right now. It depends on what Bitcoin is going to do. All right. Says Bitcoin setups looks just like it did in 2020. History will repeat. This is what I talked about in my video that's going to be dropping in about an hour. We go into deeply into the Bitcoin charts and some of the stuff that I say daily on stream. I just want to explain it a lot better in my thoughts on that. But yeah, definitely we're repeating some type of previous cycle in a lot of ways, but also it does look like we could be it does look like to a lot of people like we're going down in the psychology of the market chart, and that's why the fear is high.
Right.
The only difference right now is that like everyone is pretty much excited to everyone is pretty much bearish, which makes me a little bit excited because like I said, you were here in the last bull run, nobody was bearish. Nobody was calling for it to go down, you know.
Right. And that's why I say, like, yeah, we are going to go down and we're going to keep going down lower and everybody's going to get scared out, but we're about to go crazy. So just hold on to it.
Hold on tight.
Hold on tight, guys. I'm serious. Like, I sometimes, I may be a little quiet when Jay is talking about things in here and there, but I'll put in my input every now and then because I don't think you realize I do so much research behind the scenes and I read charts like crazy. I'm a big numbers girl. And guys, right now I'm so bullish and things are going down, but they are gonna skyrocket like crazy. But you're only gonna have a small window to get your life together and make it happen. So this is why like this small window is only gonna be for the people who are gonna start seeing the hype and they get back in, and it's gonna be a little bit too late for them. So the
Yeah,
people who
for
have
sure.
been staying around and who have been buying this current time are the people who are gonna go insane into the moon.
Right. And if you're new, you don't know what to do, just DCA. Pick a certain amount of money from your paycheck that
Hmm.
you're not gonna miss, and just DCA into some coin. Like make sure it's a coin that has utility, preferably like a layer one, an avalanche, a Solana, or something like that. And then as you get a little bit more versed, you can start going into the lower layers. So before we get out of here, right now, you guys, if you got any questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment box. But before we get out of here, I want to show you guys how to short
Yep.
some meme coins. So right here, I'm on this site called Axion Pro. I will put a referral link in the description, or you can just go to axiom.trade. Make sure it's axiom.trade if you don't want to use the referral link, because there could be other sites that, if they got the .com and it's a fake site and things like that. Just always be careful with that in crypto. So you said, or somebody said, what coin did we look at earlier? Fart coin. Let's look at
Bartcoin. Yep. Bartcoin.
There's so many fake ones. Here we go. Oops. Actually, I gotta go to perpetuals and see if Farcoin is on there. So I'm over here in perpetuals. Shorting is contracts. What the hell? Why is it doing that? I hate.
It doesn't want to see you win right now.
It
That's
doesn't want. Okay, all right. I hate when it does that, man. Like, come on. Okay.
right now, I love shorting everything. I'm like shorting so many things.
Yeah, it's easier to just if we're in a downtrend, that's first. Like we're in a trend down since January.
Yeah. Why not short? But I'm not
You
really
know?
shorting meme coins right now. But if it's an option and you feel like you can and you can make some money off shorting a meme coin, why not? Personally, I'm not just because I know how crazy meme coins are. But if
Yeah.
it comes to a project like this, like Fart Coin, it has a possibility, for you to have some success while shorting it. Even longing it, if you're starting to see some volume and starting to see some changes in the chart, you can even long it too. But shorting right now, anything since we're in a bear market, why not make some money while it's going down?
Right. Except for I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. And I wouldn't short Fartcoin right now. I
Well,
would
yeah,
not
because
short.
there's not really much movement happening.
Yeah, there's actually like a lot. Yeah, not much movement, but the movement does look like it's trending upward. I right here would have been the time to short. That's what I was saying. Like these downtrends, short these downtrends right here. Soon as it came right here, this is the daily chart, right? So
Mhm.
as soon as it came, and how I use this blue line, this is telling me downtrend or uptrend. We got above it, and we fought it a little bit to see if we were going to go into a downtrend. We put in a triple bottom, and then we got above it. So to me, I wouldn't short Fartcoin at this point in time. I actually would long if I was trading on like the daily chart, or I would start thinking long. Then I'm going to zoom in a 12-hour chart. This website's taking way too long to flip through charts right now. The 4-hour chart, it might pull back a little bit, but overall it's still looking kind of good. Still looking kind of good. It could pull back to like 0.50 or 51 cents, but then let me go into the 15 minutes, see where that 200 is. Whoa, what is going on? See what happens? I'm over here trying to tell people this platform you can use it, and it don't even want to act right. No, I'm kidding. This is why we're early to crypto. A lot of the stuff that we're using in crypto is not going to be as smooth as some of the Web 2 stuff early. Yeah, on the 5 minute it can pull back a little bit, but overall I wouldn't short Fartcoin right now. But let's see, maybe hype token.
I keep seeing on the timeline, are we shorting Soul?
Okay, so let's go to Sol. Let's
I
see.
was like, I was like, fuck yeah, let's short Soul.
Everybody wants to short Sol. Let's see, because Sol, if you look at it, the support, it did bounce at 102 right here. Let me zoom in. See if I can zoom in a lot and still see it. We continue to bounce in this area. Let me look back. Yeah, over here we bounced there.
Mhm.
Over here was resistance. So it was resistance here in April, and then when it got above it, we went pretty high, and then
Yep.
now it's bouncing on it. So yeah, I wouldn't short right now. I would wait to see, because nothing is like, it's kind of in the middle level.
What
Like,
is it at right now? 105?
yeah, 103.
103.
So like if it does dip, then yeah, I could see it coming all the way down to like the next support, which is,
Whoa. Soul at $70, guys. Can't
you
wait.
know, that would be get so at $70. The next area that it bounced at over here, let me just go over here real quick. Looks like
Guys, I called Soul at
this
$70. You're gonna thank me later.
this right here. Support when I come back to where we are now. Yeah, $90 for Sol. Maybe I was short Solana. Maybe you do short Solana, but first things first, look for this little bounce right here at 97 and then $90 if you're gonna short Solana. But for sure, I'm looking at this blue line going, hey, it got jumped right here. They got jumped. Now it's going down. going back home. So maybe short Solana, and how you would do that is you would choose your leverage. Don't be using 20x leverage if you don't even know what leverage means. Um, I'm just
Okay,
saying
so explain to the people what leverage means so they do know what leverage means.
leverage. Then that takes away what I just said. No, if you're learning what leverage means on this stream, don't be doing leverage right now. Um, but basically, this is you can leverage allows you to use that amount of money. So if you do 5x leverage, you can actually trade like $500 if you have $100. You can trade 500, or you can borrow, and trade that amount. So I would go to short right here. I actually don't have any funds in this wallet. Damn, I didn't prepare for that. I'll update the leverage, and then I will just choose an amount. It won't let me do it because I don't have funds in it.
Yep.
Shit. But basically, this is how you do it. You come over here to short, and just like when you buy, you choose an amount that you want to buy, and then you long it, and then you sell when the price goes up. You would do the opposite when you short it. Sell when the price goes down.
So this is similar, to kind of like what I do in futures trading. I mean, I've spoken about futures trading all the time, but I do this all the time where I long and short in futures. And in that sense, it's a little bit different because it's constantly moving, and then when the market's open. But when it comes to shorting and longing crypto, or let's say something like a meme coin where the volume depends on the community and the people, it is a little bit different, and it's a lot more
Yeah.
of a patience game. When it comes
Mm-hmm.
to, shorting and longing futures, as soon as the market opens, it's moving. It's things are happening. So you're able to clip here, clip there, do this, do that. So really understand that it is a little bit different, and you're gonna need a little bit more patience.
Yeah, definitely. But I think the strategy, if you have a strategy, you can apply it. You just have to look, just study it, how they're different.
Right.
Nappy Head says, I'm shorting Trump token. Let's look at
Oh,
Trump. I think I said that before too on stream. Like, what if you short Trump?
maybe that's what he wants us to do.
To short? I
Yeah.
mean, technically, kinda, because look, uh, interest rates go down when like interest rates go down when we need help. You know
Right.
what I mean? So the markets were too booming for interest rates to go down. So the markets have to be kind of coming down in order for interest rates to go down.
Mhm.
So it's very interesting how the Fed can kind of be against us at times when the market's too booming. They want it to stop booming. When unemployment is too low, they kind of need it to be higher. It's very interesting, but it's like that for a reason.
Well, and the reason
So
I say that is because I don't know if you ever seen that meme where it was a picture of Trump, and he has his tablet, and he's looking at a chart, and
uh
the chart's like completely like a super long,
huh.
and he's over here just like smiling about the red candle,
He's
and I was
like,
like, this guy just shorted. That's why he's so
yeah.
happy.
No, but it was interesting because he literally goes, he made a tweet saying, "Hey, it would be a good time for Jerome Powell to like cut interest rates or whatever," and it gets you to think like, damn, did he dump it on purpose? Like, did they decide to try to dump it on purpose to
Yes,
get the
come
interest rates
on.
lower? Because he wanted interest rates lower in his first term. He didn't want interest rates lower. Actually, interest rates were pretty low. He wanted to print money, and they were
Right.
like, no, 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 no. So maybe this is his way of getting them to like print money at this time.
I'm telling
As
you,
far as
here's the whole
shorting,
strategy for sure.
right? Open interest is 20 million on this token. Holy sheesh! That means people are probably waiting to buy this thing.
Wow.
Or maybe a lot of people have the same idea. Maybe I should short this token. Let me go to the hour.
Yeah, look at
I
that.
ain't gonna lie, shorting Trump token might be the play because, like, what I don't know though. It's a hard one because it's like on one end, it's like for meme coins you need attention, right? You need excitement. So it's like, what excitement are you gonna have from this token in the next couple of days?
Yeah.
But then I'm just like, Trump is so unpredictable. That's the other thing. Like, all he has to come out is come through and send a tweet about it or say
Next thing
something
you know,
about
he's
it,
freaking
and
tweeting, "Go buy more Trump," and then starts booming up again. You never know.
right, right,
So I mean, this guy says that he's right now. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's onto something right here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not a bad time to short some memes because like the excitement is definitely dying down. This was when was this? January 19th is when Trump dropped. Dang, that seems like so long ago. That seems like 2 years ago.
It does. It does.
So January 19 is when Trump token dropped, but like this was the biggest. I ain't gonna lie, this was the biggest event in meme coins. So it was pretty much like a blow off top in meme coins. Like we saw this token get $20 billion thrown into it in the matter of hours, which was like that was definitely a blow off top moment. And and then his wife came behind him and like gave everybody the
So freaking messed up. No, but honestly, I thought it was crazy because even my parents bought some Trump, and I was
Are
like,
you serious?
I'm not even joking.
That's crazy. See, that's what I'm saying.
Mind you,
It-
my parents are not crypto people at all. So like, I literally asked my mom, and I was like, "How the heck? Where? Hold on, let me ask you, where the hell did you buy Trump?" And she's like, "Oh, I just
like
went."
who helped you?
I know. She was like,
But
I just went on crypto.com and I bought it from there. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is insane.
yeah, crazy. So this is when I look at this chart, I'm like, look, this is Trump token right here. And then it came down. This is Melania.
Yep.
And then boom, here we are.
No,
when we go back.
the coin that I actually made some really good money on was Baron.
Oh yeah.
When
I
Baron
missed out on that one. I seen that one.
Oh my God, I got such a good entry and I made a good bag off that coin. I could have made more because if I would have sold earlier, but I was being greedy and I was like, oh, it's gonna go higher. And then as soon as I said that, I freaking went lower and I was like, oh fudge,
Yeah. Should have took it out.
Oh man, but I definitely made a good bag off Baron for sure.
So shorting Trump, it might be a good idea, but like this thing is at a bottom already too. Like for most meme coins, a bottom is like at 7K or 10K or something like that. But for Trump, it'll be around 1 billion or 2 billion because it just went so crazy. And everybody like got into it. I mean, I saw the thing at 3 billion and thought it was done, and it did like a 20x after that.
Yeah. But it could definitely at any point in time just shoot up out of nowhere. So definitely watch out, guys. Look out for it.
Yeah, it could definitely do anything at any point in time. For sure. Like I said, all it would take is for Trump to like tweet something or say something crazy. But with that being said, I think we're gonna have to call it right there for the stream because look, it's a treacherous time trading the markets right now. The time to trade is like at 6 a.m. when the stock market opens and you get some volatility and it's going crazy. I don't ever try to force a trade. Like if I can't find anything, I just sit on my hands and just wait. And if I'm scrolling through the market, if I'm checking my groups, if I'm being active, then definitely the good play will come at some point in time. And I'm just actively looking as well. I'm not saying that it's just going to come and fall on your lap. Like go out there and look for it, but don't like just rush into things. So that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because especially at this point in time, like it's not okay to be losing money. We always talk about that. You don't want to lose $1. But with that being said, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. Let us know if there's anything that you would like us to talk about, mention, or bring up on the stream. We'd like to help you guys with those things. And remember, always think positive and positive things will happen. RIP to crypto roots, and never finish a negative statement about currency. Until next time, peace.